What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to teach you a new duplication method for Tears of the Kingdom update 1.1.2. Let's get into this. Hey guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe please, because they really do help me to get found. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of all uploads and live streams, and don't forget to join me on my socials. Those are all linked down below. Okay, let's get in. So the Tears of the Kingdom 1.12 update came out and broke all of the old duplication glitches, like for normal items and weapons. This is for item duping. Now, I want to point out a couple of things very quickly. This is not an easy method at all, and it's a very slow one at that too, but you can still duplicate. I also want to point out as well, I've seen some of the videos on this, and I've seen a lot of comments in those videos where people just, apparently people aren't understanding what you actually have to do, either because the creator hasn't explained it very well, or because it's just hard to understand. So I'm going to try my best to try and explain it in a way where you guys understand. But what you're going to need for this is you're going to need a sword, or any kind of melee weapon that's not fused, and 2 shields that are not fused. Once you've got those, you want to come to Tarry Town, which is in the Akala region, right about here. And you want to come to this guy. This guy, what he does is he breaks down an item that's fused and he separates them. So he takes the fused item off and gives you back your weapon, and then basically breaks them down for 20 rupees and puts them on here. But that's not important. What's really important is how we're going to do the dupe. So, let's say I've got 13 diamonds, right? And I want more. Let's hold a diamond and we're going to throw it down. Now, you want to make sure you've got 2 equipped, like your shield and sword are equipped, that are not fused with anything. So in my case, I've got my Gloom Club and my Strong Zoanite Shield. These are not fused with anything, which is good because we need them to not be fused. So this is the tricky part. This is the part that most people are having a problem with. So the best thing I found this to do is one with the Joy-Cons themselves, because for whatever reason I found this easier. You obviously can do it with other controllers, but I found it way easier to do this with the Joy-Cons. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're in range of it and try and get as far away from it as possible, because the better distance you have like a split second more to do the timing. Now, we're going to bring up the power menu with L, so like that, but what we're going to do is, once we've pressed L, you're going to wait about half a second, and then you're going to press ZL to fuse it with your shield. If you time it correctly, it will fuse, but not in your inventory. So kind of like this. So you want to press L to bring up the menu, and then half a second later ZL in order to fuse with your shield. So like that. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but above where Ascend is, you can see that the item's trying to fuse, and to the game, it's already fused. So what you want to do is you want to immediately drop these 2 buttons and immediately press left on D-pad to bring up your shield menu, like that. So once you've done that, you want to switch to a different shield. That's not got a fused item, by the way. A different shield that doesn't have a fused item. When that happens, the fuse will still take place and a diamond will drop to the floor. So what you want to do, don't pick this up. What you want to do is you want to fuse it to your club. Now, once that's done, you can see it's fused, but if we try to break down the shield and the sword right now, the diamond will disappear from the sword because it's detecting it as sort of non-existent, but it does exist. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a manual save. Now, I've seen people commenting on other people's videos about this. Why do you need to save at all? So the reason you need to save is because the game is saving as a state where it's detecting both diamonds on both things. So it's going to save them in that state, and then when you reload in a second, it will then count them as both being there. If you were just trying to break them down without saving first, you could only break it off the shield. You can't break it off the sword. I've tested that myself. So I want to point that out too. The reason you save and load is because of that. So once you've reloaded, you can freely break down both, because now, look, as you can see, the diamond is showing on my shield. It wasn't showing before. So once you've done that, all you have to do is speak to this dude. He breaks apart stuff. So we'll break down for 20 rupees. So there's the shield, broken down. Takes a hot second for the thing to load. Unfortunately, this is the only current, as of the 26th of May, method of duping on the current update. So, this is the only current method there is. So now we've done that, we want to break down again, but this time I'm going to go to my Gloom Club, which as you can see has a diamond on it. So we've just duplicated our diamond successfully, but I'll obviously make sure to go through to the end to show you that it does work. But hopefully I've explained it in a way where it's kind of easy to understand. Like I said before, I'll quickly go over it again very quickly. What you want to do is you want to get your thing out. As you can see, I duped. By the way, I had 12, I've now got 14. Sorry, 13, I've now got 14. So like I said, you want to get your dupe menu up. And then this is the trickier part, like I said. You want to press L to bring up your ability menu, but just after you've pressed that, you want to press ZL to fuse. Like that. And you'll see that the weapon's trying to fuse, and then you immediately switch over to... Oh, I mistimed it. You want to immediately switch over to your shield menu, and then you want to swap shields. So that's the part that most people have been having a problem with, but let me know what you thought about this video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, please, because you guys have been smashing it recently, but we're trying to grow, get to 1,000 subs by the end of 2023. Like, you guys have been amazing so far, so thank you for that. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of all uploads and live streams. I do upload daily, and I live stream most days of the week. And don't forget to join me on my socials. Those are all linked down below. Links to stuff like Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Whenever I go live here on YouTube, I also go live on Twitch. So if you like to watch live streams but don't like to watch them on YouTube, you can always check me out on Twitch, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.